Hey, champions. How are you doing today? It's Wednesday, and it's been a crazy day for me. I had a rough day, you guys, and I am going to stick to my commitment and empower and motivate you guys on this Wednesday. I hope you had an amazing and a wonderful day. Come on in and join me for my intimate conversations with the Motivational Queen. This is the Champion Series, and we're talking about the birthing process of your greatness / purpose. I say that a lot because I say greatness because I feel like your purpose is here to make you great, is what makes you great. And this is the reason why God created you. He created you with a purpose, and that purpose is for you to go out and be great and give Him the glory and the honor. So I thank you for joining me tonight on this Wednesday night. This is the Motivational Queen. Hi, Trina. Thank you for joining to the intimate conversations with the Motivational Queen. If you missed last week, it is available to you on the timeline, so you can go back and watch the first trimester of the birthing process of your greatness. A lot of people in here know who I am. For those who don't know me, I am the Motivational Queen. Hey, Nia, thank you for joining in. I am the Motivational Queen for those who don't know me, and I am designed to motivate and empower women to have the emotional stability to discover their greatness that is created for them to win. So again, I always talk about being great, being a champion. And what makes you great is because God created you with a purpose in your life. And He created that in you so that you can go out and win and be great and be a champion woman every single day of your life. So last week we talked about the birthing process of your greatness / purpose. We talked about the first trimester. We talked about the symptoms that you experience when God places this purpose inside of you. You experience sickness, you experience tiredness, you experience cravings, and you experience heartburn. And I talked about those things. So go back and listen to it if you need to. No problem. That's why this live video is available to you. And the greatest thing about this is that it is exclusively for the champion women in this group. So tonight we're going to talk about the second trimester of the birthing process of your greatness. Thank you again for joining in. So during the second trimester, you will start to see changes in your life. The vision will become more clearer, and you will have more of an understanding of what God is doing in your life. The symptoms that we talked about last week, they're going to soon fade away because you understand and you believe that God is doing something great inside of you. So now you're starting to see the changes that are happening now that you got rid of the headaches, now that you got rid of being nauseous, now that you understand of the things that's stressing you, that cause the headaches, the things that's making you sick that you needed to let go of in order for God to push you into your greatness, in order for God to propel you forward and walk in your purpose. Those things had to happen in your life. So now we're in a stage where, oh my God, things are starting to change. You notice the change in your life. There are some symptoms that come with the second trimester. There are, just like it was with the first. Now, let me explain something to you. If you are still experiencing the headaches, the nauseousness, the upset stomach, the tiredness, the heartburn, which you're going to experience. The heartburn is one of the symptoms that you're going to keep continuing to feel throughout this process. But the cravings, the headaches, the tiredness, things of that nature, you're going to continue. If you're continuing to experience them now. Hey, Nikisa, thank you for joining in. If you are still experiencing those symptoms in the second trimester, that means that you're still holding on to something. You're still holding on to the things that you don't want to let go because of fear. You're afraid of walking into your purpose. You're afraid that God is doing something great and you're so scared. You don't know what to do. You have that uneasy feeling about it. So if you're still experiencing those symptoms, it's because you still need to let go of those things. Now, the symptoms that you're going to experience in the second trimester are leg cramps, an aching back, and the continued heartburn. Now, the leg cramps, they come from walking into your purpose. The leg cramps come because you're not used to doing some of the things that you have done, that you are doing that are new to you. And you're walking more into your purpose. So you may experience some leg cramps. Do you get what I'm saying? And the more you walk into it, the easier it will become. Because you know how it is when you go to the track and you're walking on the track and you haven't been to the track or you haven't been on the treadmill in a long time and your legs start to ache. That's because you're doing something new that your body is not used to. The same way with your purpose. You're going to experience leg cramps that is going to feel uneasy. You're going to have some cramps there that you're going to be like, what in the world is going on here? But trust me, those leg cramps, though, the more you exercise, the more you walk in your purpose, the leg cramps are going to ease up. The second symptom is an aching back. The aching back comes from more that you are carrying in your spirit. The things that you are desiring to do is more. It's more than what you normally used to, right? So that's weighing on you. But it's a good thing, because when you start to experience more and more joy and you're walking more in your purpose, you're carrying this stuff. The stuff that you're carrying. Hey, Tanya, thank you for joining in. The things that you're carrying is all comes from your purpose. The third one is that continued heartburn. That heartburn that you was experiencing in the first trimester is going to continue in the second trimester when you're crying, when you're about to give birth to your purpose. That's that desire. That's that burning inside of you. That's that fire that's inside of you. Some of you know what it is, but you don't want to face it and say, I don't know if this is what God is calling me to do. But I'm here to tell you that is exactly what it is. That burning, that passion that you have, that gift that you have, it's a unique gift. It's designed specifically for you. That burning inside, that's that heartburn. So that's what God is trying to reveal to you. He's trying to reveal to you your purpose. The first trimester, that purpose was lying silently dormant, not doing anything. But now that you're in the second trimester, you're starting to see a change. But that burning will not stop. It will not go away. Even to this day, now, as I'm speaking to you, as I'm walking in my purpose, I still have that burning. I still have that yearning. I still have that desire to walk, to learn, to develop, to grow, to be the woman that God has called me to be. And I told you before, there is nothing more fulfilling than walking in the purpose that God has placed over your life. There's nothing more fulfilling than that. You have to surround yourself with great people. You have to surround yourself with motivated people. You have to surround your mind, change your mindset in order for you to walk forward in the purpose that God has for you. It's uniquely designed just for you. And there is enough. I'm not going to even say this. I'm not going to even say that, because people talk about money all the time. But there's enough wins out there for everybody. Everyone can win. Everyone can be a champion. But you have to be a champion in your walk, in your purpose that God has placed over your life. The other thing that you're going to start to see, as we all know, as women, we have stretch marks, right? I know I still have them from my first child, and my child is 24 years old, and I still have stretch marks. But you're going to have stretch marks in your purpose. You know why? Because God is going to stretch you beyond your belief. I'm telling you, he's going to stretch you to a place where it's uncomfortable. But don't worry about that, because great things come out of uncomfortable places. You hear me? Great things come out of uncomfortable places. So when you feel like you're being stretched, it's because God is trying to show you a way to go, and it's uneasy. But you have to trust him enough to reach out for him. And remember, I said last week that God is the foundation of it all. He is the foundation of it all. So, with that being said, you have to understand that when God is moving in your life, sometimes he will speak to you and you cannot understand. What? You want me to do what? You want me, just like this, you want me to go live and talk to these people about the birthing process of your purpose? How am I going to do that? I had to prepare myself. I had to research. I know that I can do it because God birthed it inside of me. I know that I am confident enough to come out to you and speak to you about what I am currently walking in. You are an expert at whatever gift that you have that God has given you. And you have the ability to go out there and be great and be the woman that God has called you to be by walking in your purpose. You are the expert in this. You are. Because you know why? He designed it just for you. So when he starts to stretch you with those stretch marks, when you start seeing those stretch marks in your purpose, it's because God is trying to move you forward into that next level. Another thing that you're going to have is contractions. Now, in your second trimester, they call them Braxton Hicks, right? So those are false labor, right? So with that, you're not actually going into labor. It's just getting you prepared for what's to come. So when God starts to tighten his grip on you, and you start to contract. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're going to have contractions. It's going to feel like God is going to hold you back from a lot of things that's not for you. And remember, I said last week too, surround yourself with people that's going to add value to you. So when you're in a situation or in a place or in somewhere that you're not supposed to do, God is going to tighten his grip on you, and you're going to feel that contraction and say, no. This is not for me. This is not for me. So those are the contractions that you are going to feel when God removes you from things that are not of God. It's not related to your purpose. It's not benefiting you as you're on this journey, as you're in this process to give birth to your purpose. Now, if you're still unsure in your second trimester and you allow him to mold you and shape you into the woman that he called you to be, when you have an open mind and an open heart and you are really ready to walk into your purpose, in the second trimester is where you have your ultrasound. You notice in your ultrasound, when you're pregnant with your baby, that's when they reveal the gender. And your second trimester is when God will reveal to you your purpose. Because he had to, in the first trimester, he had to make you tired. He had to get rid of those headaches that you were having. He had to give you the cravings, the craving for your purpose, the longing for it. Now you're in your second trimester. Now you're starting to understand. I know what God is doing. So in that second trimester, when he reveals it to you, we're going to talk about this next week. The third trimester, when you're about to give birth. So allow God to reveal to you what your purpose is. Because your purpose, like I said, is designed specifically just for you. Let him in. If you are truly ready for this, let him in. Let him show you what your purpose is. I believe each and every one of us has that inside of us. And that's what makes you a champion woman. That's what makes you great. That's what makes you unique. You are born for this. You are designed for this. Just like when I introduce myself, I tell you, I am a motivational speaker. I am designed to motivate and empower women to have the emotional stability. Before you can even walk into your purpose, you have to have the emotional stability. That means that you need to get rid of things that's in your life that's not good. That means that when you have experienced divorce, breakups, heartache, disappointments, finances that you struggle with, struggles with family, struggles with friends, struggles on the job, all those things affects you emotionally. So I want to motivate and empower you on this day to have the emotional stability, to have the confidence, to have the boldness, to have the love, the kindness, all of those things that you need on a daily basis to walk into your purpose. That's what I was designed to do. Now it's up to you and God to figure out, for God to reveal to you what your purpose is. And I told you last week, that doesn't mean when people talk about purpose, people automatically think that I'm supposed to be in the pulpit preaching. That doesn't necessarily mean that's true. We have women in this group who are uniquely designed and have a gift, and they are phenomenal at it. They are wonderful at it. So I want to encourage you on this day to notice the change that's going on in this second trimester. Take notice to it. Understand that you were created for this. You are created because it's time. The time is now. 2018, with the world that we're living in. Y'all see what's going on in this world. We all need to be loved. We need to be walking in our purpose. This is what the world needs. And the time is now. And there are so many people out here who are now starting to get it and say, I'm doing what God has called me to do. There's some takeaways I want you to take away this evening. As we get ready to close this live video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me any questions. I thank you for the love. I thank you for the heart. I really, really, truly appreciate each and every champion woman that is on this live feed. And if you are watching the replay of this video, I love each and every one of you. And I want to see y'all win. I do. I long for it. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I motivate and empower you every single day of your life, that you may be able to walk boldly into the destiny that God has placed over your life. So the first thing I want you to do is to start investing in your purpose. Now that you're in that second trimester and he starts to reveal, he gives you that ultrasound and he reveals to you what your purpose is. Now it's time to start investing in yourself, because you're going to have to prepare for this birth. You're going to have to prepare to walk into your greatness. So start investing in yourself. Do reading. Get involved in some groups that is related to your purpose. Like me, I get involved in groups that are motivating. I get involved that will help me with my brand. None of these things, when I first started, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. But when you start to collaborate and network with other women, you start to understand that there are so many things out here that can help you. And there are so many women out here that are gifted, that are walking in their purpose, that will help you to get to that place that you need to be. Start investing in yourself. Develop your gift. This will help you as you're walking into your purpose. Set goals for yourself. The things that you think that you're going to need to prepare for, whatever it is. If you are an author, surround yourself with some authors. Find out what it takes to publish a book. Find out what it takes to write a book. We think, okay, I can just put pen to paper and that's it. But there's so many things behind the scenes that you need to be aware of. So set goals for yourself of the things that you want to do as you prepare to walk into your purpose. The third thing is, I always say, and I said it in the first one, and this is going to be a constant takeaway in the next week or so. A constant takeaway. Continue to take care of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. Erica is drinking water. That's simple. Erica is praying every day, every night. I'm on my knees thanking God for what he is doing in my life. I thank God for what he is about to do. I thank God for the open doors that he has made for me. I thank God for you ladies in this group. I thank God for the women that he is bringing to me in my life that can help me, that can build my self-confidence up. And that's what I'm here to do, because I want to help you. I want to motivate and empower each and every one of you to do the same. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Set goals, even if you have to find an accountability partner, which reminds me, Nikisa, we missed last night our accountability call. But you have to find somebody to hold you accountable for the goals that you are going to set for yourself. I was talking to someone last night, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to let you go. I was talking to someone last night about a vision board. I was talking to Tanya. That's who I was talking to. Tanya, I was talking to you about the vision board. I did a vision board earlier this year. I put it up on my wall in my bedroom, and I had things that I want to accomplish. Wrote it down, put the little pictures up, walked by it every single day. Didn't even look at it, but I knew what was on it. Didn't even look at it. But do you know that I have accomplished? One of the things I wanted to say is I wanted to speak on stage for the first time this year. Well, that goal is about to happen. I'm about to be a speaker at a conference in October in Petersburg. Details to come. The second thing was to get me some headshots, a photo shoot for myself. That was accomplished. Another thing is I wanted to attend some female entrepreneur conferences. I've already attended one. So not even realizing I have already accomplished 3 things on this vision board. 3 things already. And it's June. And I still have some time left over. I can't stress to you enough, the vision board works. It has worked for me. I know it has worked for Jania Derica, because she's on here and she has told me that she has looked back at stuff that she did last year, and then she realized that she accomplished more than enough. So sometimes you will accomplish your goals, but start putting more on yourself. More goals. Try something different. So I suggest to you to do those 3 things. Invest in yourself, develop your gift, set some goals, surround yourself with people that are doing things that you don't really know about. And it's okay not to know. If you don't know, ask me. If I don't know, There are plenty of other women in this champion woman society that can help you. We have life coaches. We have motivational speakers. We have authors. We have event planners. We have Tinsley screen printing, ADC clothing line. We have we have cooks that cook. We have a comedian in here. We have women that sell jewelry. We have awesome women in this group. And I just want to motivate you to walk into your purpose every single day of your life. Try it. Just give it a try. I guarantee you, you won't be disappointed. So I hope you guys had a wonderful day, and I hope that you have enjoyed this live video. Be sure to stay in contact with me throughout the group. I have another vision board. Actually, I have a vision board party that I'm doing in July, on July 7th. I have posted about it in the group. I'm actually going to be a speaker at this vision board extravaganza right here in Richmond, Virginia on Midlothian Turnpike at the Sheraton. So this vision board extravaganza is going to be amazing. I am one of the featured speakers there. So I want to formally invite you, and this video will be made available on the feed. Also, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. See, I don't even have, I've never done a YouTube channel, but what did he do? God just stretching me so I can reach more people. He's stretching me, and I'm like, this is uncomfortable, but I gotta do it. So I am on YouTube under The Motivational Queen. You can subscribe to that. You can, if you haven't subscribed to my emails, be sure you do that so I can send you emails of what's going on and keep you in the loop of the things and the happenings that are happening right here in Richmond and surrounding counties and states. Because I have people from Chicago, Atlanta, New York, Florida, Delaware. I have a lot of different women in this group, and I hope that you will be able to utilize these things, these tips and the resources that are available to you in this group. You guys have a wonderful night. Nikisa, I'm getting ready to call you, so stay tuned, and I'll talk to you next week. Next week, we're talking the third trimester, and that is the birth. I hope you're ready. You have a wonderful Wednesday. Talk to you soon. Love you.